$100 for a wrist lock.
Oh, you get $100 and Reese's if you get a wrister.
Sweetening the pot.
He's gonna go for that leg already. There's a beautiful inversion there.
They say that Jordan is from Gulf Shores.
He is from Gulf Shores.
Yes.
Okay, he was written down as Atlanta product, but they're kind of sister schools.
I would imagine that they all kind of share amongst themselves. That means he's down there with Yelverton. Some great guys down there. If you're ever at the beach looking for some 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, little plug for those guys. The homies down in Gulf Shores. Isn't it Gulf Shores where they're at? Orange Beach.
Gulf Shore.
Yeah, Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores.
This is the 155-pound blue belt final.
Now that's always sometimes my worry with people who are down the leg lock path is if they get past. Like if you just go down that rabbit hole and you don't have your guard to go back with it, you're not great at regarding. Once you're mounted or your guard's passed, sometimes they just don't have the game to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know because when I first started and when I got to my blue belt, I noticed real fast if I got my guard back, I didn't have a lot to do. Man, look at Steven in that choke.
Good attack.
Oh, he's getting that body triangle. Jordan's really going to need to fight that choking arm and get those hips rotating. That lower body's got to win the fight as much as that upper body is. Now his hips are starting to move just a little bit. He needs to keep working those hips at the same time as he's defending. There's two different battles going on here. The battle of the hands and then the battle of the hips. The hips have to win so that you can rotate your upper body to the mat.
He isn't doing anything with those hips with that body lock.
Yeah.
Tightly planted on him.
He's gotten a little rotation, got him off the back just a little bit, but not enough to be safe in any regards. And I'd like to see him win that head battle. With his head up like that, it just makes it a little bit easier for Steven to get that choke in and to control him better. He's getting deeper and deeper every time he goes. He's switching back and forth.
Wall coming back into play again.
Stay calm, Jordan. Stay calm. Very tight. When you start trying to get flat, I want shoulders in his chest. Push the elbow up. Push the elbow up. Push the elbow up. Push the elbow up.
He may go to the jaw on that.
Push the elbow up.
Good. Yeah, good. Keep going.
Rankin.
Don't stop belly down. We never stop. He's under the chin, I
That's
think.
an issue.
Is he under the chin?
It looks like he's digging up underneath. No, he's got his head turned.
Man, I would drop my hips into him, rip his head up a little bit.
I like the adjective you use there. Rip his head up. Did you hear that?
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
That got aggressive fast.
Well, if you think about it, he had his hips dropping down. He could have lifted
I
his head up
understand
and like.
completely what you're saying. You painted the picture perfectly. You don't have to go deeper.
I'm not this mean, y'all. I promise.
Oh, yeah,
right.
she
You were
is.
calling
Yeah,
for
right.
blood
You
before the
called
match
for
even
blood.
started.
Yeah, look, the comments are already going you rip his head off. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Keith, she's not sorry.
Oh, Keith knows. I like to go hard. She's vicious. Oh.
Thanks for joining us, Sheldon. Where's B-Mac been hiding this
He was going for the
monster?
straight jacket control.
That was looking
That's
good,
a
yeah.
really good control from the back. So essentially you're grabbing the wrist bone with the opposite hand, and that gives you cross body control. There's a reason it's called the straight jacket because it gives you cross body control, and they really can't do a lot of fighting from there. It's just a super, super great job, super good way to transition to the choke, start pinning the wrist and the hands.
Jordan, your left leg. Left leg straight.
Jordan's doing a really good job defending his back. I mean,
Left leg straight.
that's a skill set in and of itself. So keep push the elbow. He needs to push that elbow up a little bit
Push the elbow up. Push the elbow
because
up.
even if you block that figure four
Oh,
there,
that's... Oh, wow. Got a good escape.
Don't get stuck belly down.
Get flat, Jordan. Flat on the floor. Yep. Stay.
Keith.
Stay. Jordan, straighten your left leg. Hey.
Oh, and he's out of the back control.
I am not a psychopath. Oh well, on the mats I am. I'm coming for you, Keith, the next time you come down.
Lots of good jiu-jitsu happening here. Turned back into
Nicely done, Jordan. That's super impressive. It takes a lot of
4.5
energy to
minutes
defend the back, but also Steven was going after that back too. So he was expending a lot of energy there as well. I wonder how his arms are feeling right now.
Probably burnt to shit, full of lactic
He
acid,
looks,
just
yeah.
throbbing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already been 3 matches, and his matches went longer than Jordan's did.
You get to that point where your forearms are burning, you can't close your hands all the way. I always feel my grip strength going when my forearms are burnt out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like when you go mountain climbing or rock climbing and stuff, and you just feel it build up and it just burns. And you, even though you think you can squeeze more, your muscles only have so much energy it can expend at one time.
Oh, you'll think, okay, close your hand, and you'll look down and your hand doesn't close.
Yeah, 100%. Try pushing the chair after that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Make those grips and go. Get inside. We're not playing the outside, we're playing the inside.
Oh, look, Kai J joined in on the chat. Y'all, that's a legit killer out of Decatur.
Back up and inside.
Steven definitely looking tired.
Guy J, Matt Elkins was calling you out from across the room. He's giving us the eyeballs.
These guys are getting a little tired, especially like this is the most energy they've had to expend. This is the longest time they've been on the mat. This is when you really show what your cardio is made of. 10-minute matches are not something that most gyms train.
Back up, move in.
Definitely not on the regular.
Yes, sir.
The pick is there, Jordan.
Hey, look at his orientation. Look how he's sitting. Yes, sir.
I was kind of expecting Jordan to play more of a shin-on-shin guard here.
Chase it, you gotta go, man. If he reaches in, make him
We're
pay.
within under 2.5 minutes.
Right here. Look,
Under 2.5 minutes.
Under
Okay.
2.5 minutes.
Inside. Not tired, move.
You can find the custom Mid-South Classic
Okay.
rash guards these guys have
Jordan's
on
in Z guard.
High leg over, Jordan. Right.
at www.wonderinggrappler.com at 9 a.m. on Monday. First come, first serve.
Don't miss out on these limited edition rash guards. There's not many of them, and they're going to go fast.
Move it.
Fast.
Yep.
Oh, rolling Kimura
About like
attempt.
that.
Yes, Jordan. Watch out. Knee elbow, Jordan. Knee elbow.
Hey, Steven, cradle that head in. There's nowhere to go.
Hey, the wall is going to be a big factor right
Play
here.
big factor. We're under 2 minutes.
Hey, Steven, we
Maybe the arm bar attempt here.
bend an arm to the mat. You know that.
Jordan, you got the fly trap, the big trap's going north south. The minute he comes
The
up,
arm, the
Catching
wall.
the armbar maybe, but finishing it against
Yeah.
the wall. What do you think?
That's going to be a difficult
It's going to be hard.
call. You can't make the pivot quite right.
I would maybe let him turn it.
$60 egghead.
Because if you wanted to hit the turn, the arm bar to the far side, you're still going to fall into that.
You could hit that top side razor.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
One attitude. That way we can start moving forward a little bit here.
stay calm, Jordan, you're fine. Stay calm. He's gonna look
Yes,
at the back.
sir.
Flatten out.
Now we're going south, sir. Oh, yeah, DJ, bring it back.
Playing that knee on neck game.
Steven just
Vicious.
sucking the life out of him right now.
Hey, I feel that knee on neck or maybe like hip bone to face.
Under a minute.
Hey, get under his elbow, right bicep. Yes, sir. Very good.
They have less than 60 seconds to finish this. If not, we're going to go to EBIOT.
Keep your frames active.
Hey,
See what these gentlemen got in the tank right now. He's got a really good frame across the elbow, like to prevent him to go to the back. Jordan's got some really good frame discipline right there.
like where you're going. Like this idea right here. Now we're behind him.
Be ready.
30 seconds. Maybe the mounted triangles. No.
Maybe a back triangle if he feeds his leg through
Yeah.
high enough.
Yeah. Oh wait, that was his hand. I thought that was his leg right there.
I saw what you meant. I can
Yeah,
understand where you
yeah.
got that from, though.
Big Steve, let's get a joint lock. Where you going?
Up, up.
Good defense there.
10 seconds.
Give me
Jordan,
one
you gotta
more
put
time
stuff in
right
the air,
here.
man.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a wrist lock fired off in the final few seconds.
Bonuses are still in
All
play.
right, that's the time.
Taxes and twisters get you $100. Nope, taxes and twisters get you a tax return done.
That gets your
Yeah.
tax return
Wrist
done.
locks get you $100.
That gets you cold, hard cash. When you're deep inside of the EBI overtime right now, you know it's really nice to have?
What's that?
Support from your underwear.
Yeah.
Sheathunderwear.com. Use Mid-South saves 20 to save 20% on your order.
Hey, good underwear and a discount, you can't go wrong.
100.
And girls, they have really good sports bras.
Shane's got this rear naked deep.
Jordan, as soon as you take
Body
the choke
triangle
off, you
locked
gotta
up.
start getting your head-
Jordan's been
I know.
successful all afternoon here fighting the hands.
Yeah, I feel like Steven's arms might be too tired for this position.
Gotta think they're just
Now, do it
burnt.
with your head.
Yeah.
Push it against his if you need
And he
to.
already knows Jordan's defended
Be
it.
careful with that. No.
Steven, you can start putting in those Nelson
Drive off your feet and go to the floor.
Maybe he's
Jordan.
using your strat there and
controls here.
get collecting that ride time early as the
Yeah.
Jordan, bring your arm
You
at the
see,
top of the first.
Steven's going for that Nelson control here.
Anthony Burchak does something like this. Backpack control.
Don't go
Yeah.
belly down.
Shout out to Anthony Burchak, 10th
Oh,
Planet
that
Tucson.
arm's in there in an awkward way.
Okay, Jordan, push the elbow up with your right hand.
Okay.
Push your
That's a
elbow up.
weird little.
Jordan, stay calm. Stay calm.
There you go, Steven.
You can finish an arm and rear naked,
Hand out. Open your
but
shoulder.
you
I
gotta
can't
have it
say
just
that
right.
I was gonna say I can't say that I've ever seen it.
Open your shoulder.
I've
Long
seen
arms.
I've seen somebody do it, but they do have longer arms and they like really pull that arm across and feed it in. It's not an easy one or a common one at all.
Left shoulder in the center of his
Hey,
chest.
pop that elbow where you want it. Go ahead.
Jordan, don't do that.
Hey, you can finish him with the.
We still haven't seen a twister yet, but if anybody hits a twister, we've got Works Bookkeeping that is willing to do the man's taxes that hits the twister today. And we have $100 on the table for the wrister.
Yes, yes, yes,
Don't
turn.
lose the arm, Steven. Yes, sir.
And Steven is racking up the ride time.
Get back flat.
Uncle Liberty seems pumped about this
Good
match.
control. All he's gotta do is
Turn in.
he needs to get those hips. Up.
Oh, he's got to clear the hips.
The left hip needs to stay on
More of
the
like the elbow. If he just get the elbow,
Is
yeah.
it the elbow? There you go.
Yeah.
He's out.
So if you do it based on how like Eddie Bravo runs Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds and EBI, it's when that elbow fully clears and you can no longer take the back. So that's why you can go from the back to the arm triangle because the elbow is still controlled.
Jordan, I'll let the hip control there, man. Stay tight.
This is the EBI overtime of the 155-pound blue belt division.
Go, Jordan. Lock it. Go.
Go pick the side, yes, sir. Hey, bring that across.
Second round. Do we know about what ride time was on that first one?
About 2 minutes.
All two, yeah.
Was it all two?
All two.
Stay tight, Jordan. Stay
Let's
tight.
go, baby. Let's go. We're almost out already. Steven, go.
Jordan's secure head and arm here.
Put your head on the side of his.
Resets into that back
That was
control.
a
Very
good
nice.
reset. And you got the body triangle.
Very nice.
Yes. Keep your head tight, Jordan. Hold your head tight.
I'd
Good
like to see
control.
Jordan's head like winning the head battle here.
Jordan, keep your chest on his back.
He's got the choking arm on bottom, so he's good there. I didn't see that he was on the bottom from where I'm at. Unfortunately, I can't see the hands or anything.
His articulation is too far to the left, though, to be attacking that
Reach the
rear
shoulder line,
naked.
go.
Yeah.
Jordan, I want your
You'll have-
Steven-
You'll have to switch him to the other side to really finish on it.
Oh, he may just go through
Oh,
the chin.
man.
Oh,
Over
there's
the
a
chin.
switch.
Yeah,
Wow.
everything below the nose is the neck. But
He's
if,
squeezing. I don't
If
know
he
if he has
doesn't-
the.
He can breathe.
I'm about to say if he doesn't tap in there, he's wasting his energy.
Drop your elbow, Steven. Drop your elbow. Drop your elbow.
Man's a G for taking that, though.
Oh yeah, it's super uncomfortable. But if you can really get on the lower part of the jaw and like pull the chin down and in, that's where you'll get
Kicking off
the
the
terrible
wall.
finish.
Jordan's got two hands together, but unfortunately, it's in that seatbelt grip, so he's not going to be able to threaten that rear naked like he wants to.
Go belly down. Bring
Yeah.
your belly down, finish.
Steven, listen, you gotta
We're
go,
a
buddy.
minute 30 into
Jordan, go through the center
this
of his wrist.
bottom of the first portion of EBI overtime.
Jordan, get up
Yeah,
to
these
the
guys
top.
are going to be really close on ride time here, so
Squeeze.
we'll see how it goes the next 2 rounds, or the next round at least, unless there's a submission before the ride time's over.
Yes, sir. You're off, Steven. Let's go. Yes, sir. Very good. Easy work.
And mistake.
I'm going to say there's roughly 10 seconds difference on the ride time right now. Steven's ahead on ride time.
So, The unofficial time is about 10 seconds difference.
Yep, unofficially about 10 seconds difference.
9 seconds difference.
Okay,
9 second difference.
I was pretty close.
Hey, Steven, get the legs first, okay? Legs
Go.
first.
Steven right into that body triangle.
Go.
He ripped him to it.
So now we have
But
to
Jordan
move
did a
the
good
right
thing of going to the non-choking arm. That's where I throw. That's where you should throw yourself if you want to be the safest and have the best chance to get out. Look, when you're in these dead zones, you've got to take every inch they give you. So when they say go, you throw yourself to that side and try to win the head battle immediately.
legs and stop
Quit
it.
turning to your right. Turn to your left. And flatten out.
Hey, Steven, keep his right hip down with your right knee.
Some great coaching going over there on the corner.
Shoulder in the center of his chest, bro.
About 36 seconds in.
There we go, Steven. Hey, Steven, with your right hand, I want you to go ahead and win that hand fight.
And it's so
Right
neat
side.
seeing them
Right hand,
coach
right side.
against each other
Right hand,
because
right side.
Yelverton is one of Sean's students. So it's like it's the two, it's the coach and the student, and then the coach and the students. It's really neat to see that.
Lots of interesting matchups we're getting to see in these type of settings.
About a minute in on ride time now.
You can't let him have 2-on-1.
If you're ever interested in sitting in on Stephen Aiken's classes, you can go over there to
He's playing that Nelson
Kajabi.
control.
Oh, look at that.
Is he gonna finish that full Nelson?
I mean, does this fall into wrist lock world? Maybe.
No.
He
No, he
doesn't
had to
have any
tag her
option.
wrist.
No, this is shoulder pinch.
Yeah.
Drive his chin.
About a minute 31 in.
Not to the side.
Super uncomfortable.
Stephen Eakin is launching his Kajabi over the Dream StephenEakin.mykajabi.com
I wonder how much
for
this-
$5.
Sorry to interrupt.
Go
there,
ahead.
Isaac. I wonder how much this is going to affect him if he rides it out into the next match. Because
This is final, isn't it?
So
is it the final? I
This
thought
is
it was.
It's the-
I thought this was the second.
no,
round.
you have one more round of
Yeah.
EPT
One more
that
round.
goes
I
to.
This
got
is the
you. I
second
got you.
round,
So
yeah.
semifinals.
So he's
Sorry.
doing a really good job of keeping his elbows still up.
Ooh.
With that, a lot of people can let their elbows go past the center line of their head a little bit, just with that flexibility.
But stretching out your lats like that, like you.
But I would say he's already pretty loose, so maybe his muscles will be forgiving.
Sure.
Lock it. Go.
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Pinch your knees. Pinch your knees. Pinch your knees.
He's doing that single hook. He opted for the single hook. Yeah, the only thing with that, once you're out, you're out.
And that's him out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that Jordan will have to get a submission to win after that.
So even
Let's
if he
see if,
holds the ride time the whole time, it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, let's see if Steven can put the pressure on and submit him here.
Yeah.
Steven, legs first, legs first, legs first, legs first, lock. Yes, and now we're
This would be the strat to go for the kill, yeah.
I would
Like
go for ride time.
Yeah.
He's already ahead in ride time. If he fully maxes out the ride time, he should still be ahead.
Can my man Jordan catch up though with all the ride time that's been accumulated by Steven?
I don't think so. Oh, are you talking about from Jordan's perspective?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about from Steven's perspective.
No, me too.
I don't think
I
Jordan
would like
can
to know
catch
that
up.
time difference before this third round started.
I don't think Jordan
He
can
can't-
catch up.
Yeah, if he can't make up the
Because
time, I would go
Steven
for the
got
kill
out in
shot.
11, like 11, 12 seconds. So
I'd
and
want
he
to put that pressure
accumulated
on.
3.5 minutes of ride time roughly. So I think that Jordan's going to have to go for the kill.
No, but I mean so if
Oh,
my
going
man,
into the third,
yeah,
yeah.
if
And
my
there's
man
an
Jordan
escape.
can't make up the time, Steven, my strat would be to go for the kill.
Yeah.
The ride time's already there.
Now
This is
the
a
question is,
deep-
if he's going for the kill, should he go for the back or the arm?
I don't want any more half back.
Well, each to their own, right? Each
Yeah.
to their own strength. So Jordan's probably feeling pretty confident on his back control.
Well, true, because he doesn't have a time limit now. He's the bottom of the third OT, so he has the whole time to submit.
He's having trouble keeping him there. And this is the position where Steven spun out last time.
That was my big question. Since Steven got out so fast the last time, maybe I thought the armbar would be a better
Switch it up.
choice.
Yeah. Give him a different look.
But it really depends on how much you drill it.
Steven's out.
That was a good matchup. Those gentlemen did
Wow.
really well.
That was a really good ride.
I'm positive that's
Is that $1,000?
$1,000 for the winner.